Well, we're at the upper school here, our fabulous ECS upper school. I'm here with one of our 8th grade students here, and I've pulled him out of class. So, I apologize to your teacher, and I apologize to you. We'll get you back into class. What were you doing in class? Let's start by introducing you. Who am I talking to?
David Augustine.
Yeah, and which grade are you in, David?
8th grade.
Excellent.
Home base is Miss Carey's class.
Okay, and I just pulled you out of class, right? What were you guys doing?
We were trying to make building structures that were earthquake resistant and that could withstand an earthquake simulator.
I noticed you were working in a sort of cooperative group, right?
Yeah.
A large group, a table you were, and everyone getting along famously, right?
Yeah.
Everyone. I noticed you were recording, somebody else was doing something else.
Yeah.
You often work in groups?
Yeah.
So how come every time I walk into those 8th grade classes, you guys get on so well, right?
Yeah.
You've known each other for a long time now, right? What happens in class to help you all get along? Because sometimes I meet 8th graders and they don't get along, but you guys seem to get on so famously. Why is that?
Well, also we do get to choose our groups sometimes, so that kind of helps. But also, if you just assign parts and stuff and people know what to do and people know how to do it, then usually there's no argument or communication problems about that.
Right. So, you got your homeroom teacher. You have a lot of great teachers in 8th grade. I know that they're a really good team, right? But they also spend a little time not just working on those great academics and the things that we do here. They also spend a lot of time on helping 8th graders get along with each other, solve problems. Can you give me some examples? When do you do that, and how do you do that? Because I've walked in a couple of classes that are really brilliant where you role-playing, doing all kinds of things. What kind of stuff do you do?
In math class, we do not get to choose our things, but we do it with our tables. And math class has recently been focusing on a lot of group work and trying to help us work better in group work and help each other and problem solve together instead of going straight to the teacher, like asking other students for help. And so that's helped a lot. And also, because I know some tables, they weren't all, best friends, but after a little bit, they started getting hang of it because they realized that it's not that bad, we're just doing work. It's not really about, being with your best friend, but it's about helping each other and learning.
That's right. It's fun to be with your best friend too, though, right? I noticed one thing about ECS teachers is they're really tough. They ask you really tough questions. You're not allowed to just give an answer.
Yeah.
They make you really think, right? Now, who's the worst? Who's the best at doing that? Who really drills down and just will not let you be quiet?
Probably Miss King or Mr. Kaz, because they do these one things where you put up a question or an answer, and then they ask you why or how does it do that, and then you have to answer that, and then why or how for that, and you just keep getting deeper and deeper until you're down to the specific pinpoint final thing.
And they will not let you go off the hook, right? They really teach you to think, right?
Yeah.
Because really to understand the problem fully,
Yeah.
you get to the bottom of it, you really understand. So I'm telling you, hey, I ask a couple of students this kind of question. Not what you want to be when you grow up, but what kind of person you want to be as you grow up, right? So as you're through 8th grade, what kind of person do you want to be? And also when you get into high school, because that's coming around pretty soon. Really sad news for us because you're going to be heading out of the door, but we're happy to know where you're heading and how you're going to act when you get there, right? So tell me, what do you want to be, and not what you want to be, how do you want to be as you grow up?
I want to be known as fun, happy most of the time, and then friendly to other people. And then also I want to be known kind of as because I like sports, so kind of like sporty because I like playing basketball and football.
Right.
So, and definitely going into high school, having sports teams and stuff, that would be fun, being already known to he plays sports. Let's see him in tryouts or whatever.
Did you do Ultimate while you were here at school?
I am in Ultimate Club for Activity 1 right now.
So how does activities going? Because you have not only activity, which you choose, you also choose exploratory too.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Activity 1, I have Ultimate Frisbee, and then Activity 2, I have basketball.
Right.
Basketball is more, I think next thing there should be 2 basketball groups, because this basketball group is pretty fun since now we're starting to do pickup games and stuff. but it is a lot of like the fundamentals,
Okay.
and lots of the kids are learning a lot from it. But like me and Tyson and other kids who have been playing for a while already knew these fundamentals. But it's been fun, and also we kind of help teach them and stuff, so it's fun. Then ultimate class, you really see a lot of kids evolve in that class because once you learn a throw or how to catch, and lots of kids, haven't played Ultimate before, so there's a large group of beginners, and some of us are already now, going up to a little bit more advanced throws and stuff, so that's a fun class.
And of course we have the Pitt coach, national champions right here at school, so that helps. All right, so what makes ECS special? Well, I mean, you have the choice to go lots of schools, but you came here and you've been here for a long time, right?
Yeah.
And I see a grin on your face every time you walk in. Usually a grin on your face when you head out.
Yeah.
So, tell me, what do you enjoy at ECS? What makes it different?
I like
special?
ECS. I think just part of it, having such a good, friendly atmosphere, maybe the smaller amount of students, that may be a reason because we're all so close, because there's not, 3,000 of us in the school. There's a little bit less, so we're all closer, and it's a really friendly environment, and everybody knows how to treat each other. And then also the teachers, having fewer blocks, we get more one-on-one, and a lot of not like, I don't know, like in high school they do a lot of stand-up, a ton of kids in the classroom, one professor speaking to them all at once. In ECS you kind of get the one-on-one, or also you get work in those small groups like we were doing in science and we do in math. That really helps us get closer together, so everybody really knows each other, everybody's known each other for a while. It's pretty nice.
Well, just a separate word, I know that you're a really well-respected student, and we've enjoyed having you here.
Yeah.
You're an important member of our community, and thanks, Mr. Augustine, for stepping out. Hey, secondly, maybe a last question. How do you feel about your mom being in the lunchroom?
About my mom being in the lunchroom, when she first came and I first heard that she was going to be in the lunchroom, I didn't like it at all. It was like horrible. But it turned out it's actually not that bad, and it's kind of cool having her here, being able to say hi in the middle of the day and seeing her. Yeah. So.
Well, you want to say hi to her on the film here?
Yeah, sure. Hi, Mom.
All right. Great.